Hello, this is Annette from Antoinette to Elizabeth, and today I'm going to share you another step from the 10 simple steps to leave long-term stress and anxiety behind. Just notice I said simple. That doesn't mean that the steps are easy. Today we're going to figure out who you really are. A lot of times stress and anxiety are coming up because we're behaving like the people around us want us to behave. Perhaps we're doing still what our mom or our dad or our brothers or our sisters or teachers told us that would be a better way of behaving, a better way of thinking, a better way of doing. But now when we are grown-ups, sometimes that fights with the person that we really want to be. So the inner us inside of us is telling us we want to be something different, but our outer us, the way we are perceiving the reactions from other people, we still believe we have to behave a certain way, to act a certain way, to do things a certain way. And that is totally not true. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want, and how you like it. If other people don't like it, then in reality that is their problem. It's not your job to make sure that the other people have everything easy and comfortable and make yourself in a little bit of less positive position. So what you really want to do is figure out who you really are. So you could say, oh, I am this person, I have that profession, I have this body weight, I have this style of clothes I like. But that is not really who you are. Sometimes it could be, but a lot of times that is influenced by a certain style that you like to follow because you want to belong there, because you want to be part of something bigger. But what is it what you really truly want? Who is it that you truly are? So what are your qualities? What are your characteristics? What are the things that you really like to do? Not because someone else told you that that's what you like to do, but what do you really like? What do you like to read? What do you like to eat? What do you like to do? What are your hobbies? What are your true hobbies that make you happy and make your heart sing? Also, what are the things that hold you back? What are the things you are afraid of and why? What are the things you don't pursue and why are you not pursuing those things? What are you trying to acquire or accomplish in life, but it is not working? What is it? Not per se why, but what is it? What is it that you really want out of life, but you're not having it right now? And what things are you really, really good at? And what is very easy for you to do? If you sit down and think about it for a little bit, just what you really want, not what you think that other people want you to do, but what you really want to do. If you figure that out, your life becomes suddenly a little bit more easier because you can let go of the expectations of other people, or you can let go of the belief that you have that other people have expectations from you. Perhaps they had that expectation when you were 4 or 6 or 10 or a teenager. But as an adult, you don't have to be that person anymore. You can be whoever you want to be. And you can choose to be this person today and someone else 2 years from now. It's your life and you can be whoever you want to be. What are the qualities or characteristics that you would like to have? What do other people have or do or behave like that you are kind of envious or jealous about? It might trigger something in you that they have and you don't have. It's not bad to be jealous about a person. It's an indicator that you can change yourself. If you stay jealous and wish bad things on another person, that is not a good thing. The thing is that if you see a quality that someone else have and you admire that, try to implement that, figure out how you like it and implement it in your own life. And you suddenly become a little bit like that person, like the behavior that the person had or the quality that that person had. Look around you in your life, the things you have, the possessions you have, the things you do, the job you do, the friends you have. Is that pushed upon you by environment, by family, friends, colleagues, work circumstances, or is it something that you chose to do? Are you living the life that you chose to live, or is it kind of pushed upon you without being aware of it? And that's why you're kind of sitting in a circle in a situation that you're not really enjoying that much anymore. If you're aware of that, then you can make changes. That doesn't mean you have to quit, that doesn't mean you have to leave. Maybe you're in a relationship that's kind of done and outdated and you need some refreshments. Just look around and see what you like in your life and what you don't like in your life. and see what qualities of personality that you want to possess in your life and the ones you want to let go of. Perhaps jealousy of others is something you have to let go of. Jealousy of others is an indicator that there's opportunity to learn. Most people live the way they think other people think that they should live. And a lot of times that ends up being really bad because you're not identifying yourself as the true self anymore. Did you grow up in a household where your parents, if you would ask the question when you were younger, said, why is this, or why is that, or why do I have to do this, or why do I have to do that? And your parents simply answered, because I say so. There was no explanation, there was no feedback. So you just kind of did what they said. Are you still following the rules because your parents said so? Or are you doing these things because you choose to? Are you treating your children the same way as your parents treated you because they said so? Or are you choosing a different approach because it fits your personality better? Today you have awareness. Today you want to leave old stressful and anxiety life behind. You have made a decision that you don't want it no more. So it's time to reflect on the things you don't like about the qualities you have. That doesn't mean that you're not a good enough person. You are a good enough person. But there might be a certain confusion in a certain part of your life, in a certain characteristic, in a certain behavior that you don't like no more, but you need some time to figure it out. So if you sit down and figure out your characteristics and qualities and what you like and what you don't like, and then you can implement different approaches to either change that or adapt that or import new ones. Simply said, don't live the life that someone else thinks you should live. This is your life. Make it amazing. Make every single day somehow special to you. It doesn't matter what other people think. It really doesn't. And create new opportunities for you to make it better and better and better. And set goals each day, each week, each month that you can accomplish. And everything that you need is inside of you. Don't listen to what other people say that you should do. You should not do anything. You should not do anything. You don't have to listen to my advice. If it fits your lifestyle to make some changes to make your life better or to leave stress and anxiety behind, then it would be best to focus on less stressful moments and focus on happy moments. And happy moments come only from inside of you. Outside situations cannot. They can trigger happiness, but you're the one who feels it inside. So it's your choice. It's your choice if you want to be happy or if you want to be anxious. It's your choice. And your choice by listening to what you want is the one that brings you to happiness. Listening to other people's wants and desires and needs means that you're giving your power away to someone else. Take a few moments to yourself. I don't know if you like to meditate, or perhaps you do it when you're in the shower or mowing the lawn or doing some boring job, and think of the qualities that you wish you had, qualities that you wish you didn't have, things you saw in other people that you would like to have in your own life. And see why it's not in your life. What is holding you back? Perhaps you're shy. Well, then you can build self-esteem. Perhaps you're nervous and a little bit afraid. Well, maybe you can build your confidence. There is things that you can implement in your life, and there's things you can let go of. If you're shy, stop saying that you're shy. Don't allow it no more to be part of your life. Make the decision, commit to it, and move away from the old stamp that someone gave to you a long time ago. The feeling of not feeling accepted or being insecure are both feelings that you can overcome by yourself. You have the power within you to be the person that you really want to be. If insecurity is in you and you don't want it no more, kick it to the wayside and implement a new belief. Then treat other people as if they're amazing, even if you don't think they are. Just treat them like that. And the universe will turn around and spin around and bring people to you that think that you are amazing. It might not be that same person that you treated as they were amazing, but you will get from another person, from another influence, you will get the treatment that you deserve. Be kind to another person and somewhere it will come back. Perhaps you've been investing time in a person who's not really deserving of your time. Spend less time with that person. You are evolving to let go of your stress and anxiety. Don't surround yourself with people who enable you to allow that. And it's better to be surrounded by people who want you to be anxiety free. It is better that you are with encouraging people, with people that believe that you can stand on your own feet, with people that believe that you are empowered, with people that believe that you can accomplish anything that you want. If you surround yourself with people who, see you a little bit like, oh, I need to take care of her, then you create a victim feeling. Nobody feels happy when they are a victim. Step out of the victim mode as soon as possible. I am no longer accepting my anxiety, and every single day I take steps to leave it behind. Those are very empowering words. Believe in yourself that you can leave it behind. The action steps for this class is first ask yourself, what do you really want your life to look like? What do you really want? Not what you don't want. I mean, you can write that down first, what you don't want, and then write the opposite on another piece of paper. But use your fantasy. Create a fairy tale. Create a life that is more than perfect for you. What do you really want? Not what can you accomplish. Not what you think you can afford. What do you really want out of life? Write it down. Dream big. Be a child with this enormous imagination and create a life in your mind that you think is perfect for you. And feel how that feels when you're in that life, in that home, in that perfect relationship, in that perfect friendship, the perfect career, the perfect salary, the perfect car, the perfect boat. I don't know, whatever you want, whatever you want. The perfect health, the perfect body, whatever you want. Dream it up. Write it down what you want. Write it down what you really, really want out of life. How you want your life to look like in the near future. Observe others. Read books, watch movies, perhaps a YouTube video or two. Just observe others and write down the qualities that you really are attracted to. What are the characteristics that you really are attracted to and that you wish that you have too? Write them down, each and every one of them, which is important to you. Also write down the things you want to let go of. Overthinking, worry, guilt, unhappiness, whatever words come up. Write it down what you don't want and put it on a separate piece of paper. Make a list of who you think you are. Make a list of how you think you are and write it down. And perhaps you say like, oh, I'm a really healthy person. It's what I think. And a few months ago, I realized I was eating 2 chocolate bars a day. And I was like, well, a really healthy person might not eat 2 chocolate bars a day. So I had to change that into a few pieces of chocolate a day because I think chocolate is healthy to eat. So, but perhaps you think you're a very polite person, but then you find yourself being rude to someone sometimes. Or you think you're this person that keeps secrets from other people. You are this loyal, committed person, and you realize you keep gossiping about persons' private stories. So these people say they're not that kind of person, but then they realize they are. It's okay. It's just an eye-opening aha moment. Write it down. And when you are aware that you're doing the things that you thought you didn't do, you might be able to change it because now there's awareness. And every time you realize that you said something that's not really quite 100% true, and then you can change that into what you really want and who you really want to be. And then a few days or weeks later, you go over the list, and then you're going to figure out, you ask yourself, you put one of the topics of the qualities you would like to achieve or the qualities you want to let go of, and you write it on a piece of paper on the top, and your question is, what can I do to change those behaviors? And then you sit still and you let all the answers that come up, just write them down. What can you do to change those behaviors or those thoughts or those beliefs? And when you sit down, the answers will come from inside of you. You're going to be in tune with that. And all the answers will come in. And little by little, you can make small adjustments. And before you know it, you have implemented the qualities you would like to have, and you have eliminated the ones you no longer want. And there's room for error. It doesn't have to be perfect overnight. But this way, you become little by little that person that loses the anxiety, that loses the overthinking, that loses the worry, that loses the fear, because you are implementing it little by little with the qualities you want, and you see yourself being empowered, and you see that you are the one who can make changes in your own thinking, and you can see that you are the one who's in control of how you feel. So feel great, because your life is changing every single second. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you would like to leave a comment, I would really appreciate that. And sometimes we are stuck. And if you need help or guidance to get you unstuck, you can always contact me, and I can see how I can help you with that. Thank you so much, and have a great day.